Hi, Taurus. This is your monthly reading for the month of June for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and this is not going to resonate for every single Taurus out there. All right, you guys, let's get started. We have the Ace of Coins, the Seven of Coins, the Queen of Coins, the High Priestess, the Three of Staffs, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Eight of Coins. So, Taurus, for the month of June, what I'm starting to see for you guys is there's a lot of pentacles already in this reading. So I feel like there's a lot of earth. So I am really feeling a lot of you guys are very focusing right now on your foundation, on your finances. I think some of you guys could have lost some money recently, or something could have happened financially that could have set you guys back a bit. And maybe that some of you guys are stressing about it now because now you're worried about your savings and all of the money that you can save up. It's like you feel like you are now on this high alert, like you're almost overly conscious for some of you of what you're spending. Because you just feel like you don't have as much as you should. And you feel like maybe you just didn't, you almost like you went against your better judgment and overspent money or did something, or you just somehow lost a bunch of money. I just keep getting that for some of you. And you're just waiting for something to come in to, like, you're waiting for financial, more financial stability. I feel like you're waiting on somebody to give you money, or it's because you're saving up for an event. You're saving up for something. Like you've made a decision about something and it's like you feel like you are, it's almost like you don't want to put the work in, but you know you need to put the work in. So for a lot of my Tauruses, I feel like a lot of you guys right now are really focusing on your financial stability. And I find that interesting. It's like you're very burdened by this. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, maybe you feel like you want to hold on to what you have. It's like you're done waiting on something. Because it almost gets the sense that you're done feeling lonely, or you're done dealing with something that you felt was toxic, and you're sick and tired of constantly feeling like you have to worry about the financial aspect. There's something about it where it's almost like maybe like, so for some of you, this could be a divorce or a separation. For some of you, that might be interfere with your coin. And maybe that's why you guys haven't done it, or why you've been dragging your feet, but it's like you're no longer wanting to do that. You just want to be done with it. But you're afraid that it's not going to be fair. It's not going to be balanced. You're afraid that people are going to argue with you, or something is going to happen where you feel like it's going to cause... It's like you're hoping that you can stabilize yourself. You're hoping that you can do this. But you're uncertain about it. And that's kind of why you're a little afraid to do it, to just go for it. because you're afraid that maybe you can't do it by yourself. Whatever this is, you are not seeing yourself as clearly. You're not seeing the situation as clearly. So it's like you're afraid to really create on your own. So it's almost like some of you guys are self-sabotaging this month, because you almost don't believe that you are capable of, like, for some of you, it's like if you were to break up with someone or separate from someone or to invest in something or to do something, quit a job, there's something here that you want to do, Taurus, that it's like you feel like you can't financially do it. So let's see, let's get some clarifiers here. All right. Yeah, see, it's a lot to do with that stability and constantly thinking about your finances, those savings. You feel trapped. You feel stuck. It's like that's what you feel like is holding you back, is the material aspect of life at this moment. And it's frustrating you because maybe you've moved on emotionally or you want to walk away from something emotionally, but you can't because of some kind of thing. It's like, oh, I hate this job, but I can't leave it because I need this money. Or this, I want to leave this relationship, but this person pays half the bills. Or I want to leave my husband, but I can't because he pays all of the bills, right? Like there's something here where you feel like you're pinned against something financially and it's stressing you out. It makes you guys feel anxious and it makes you feel nervous because you're kind of feel like if you lose this, then you might lose everything that you were hoping for in the future. Sounds kind of dramatic, but that's just what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys, whatever you're at, if you're at a job, you're just not in it anymore. You want to get rid of it. You want to be done with it. You want to walk away from it. And I keep just getting, even if it's a person, it's like you want to make this decision. But whatever this is, it's like you're worried about your money this month here, Taurus. Yeah, because I feel like other people involved in this, I think that a lot of this could have occurred where whatever decisions were made in the past could have influenced the future and the present now. And so now it's almost like you're worried about these burdens, you're worried about the things that you have to do, and it's like you're afraid of starting back all over again financially. You would have to start back as a page, and that kind of makes you nervous because you don't know if you can do it. And yeah, see right here, that's where it feels like it's going to stifle you're afraid that people are not going to be reciprocative. Like if you were to leave this person or to leave this job, it's almost like you feel like you're not going to get that happy fulfillment that you thought you would get because you had goals or plans, and if it didn't work out the way you thought, it's almost like it kind of just impacted yourself because now you feel like you're all alone again, or you feel like you have to start from scratch all over again. And I'm just getting this frustration. Because you could have wasted a lot of time and resources into this too, and it just feels like you're at this crossroad right now, but you know that you want this stability, but you're afraid that if you stay wherever you are, you're just not going to be happy in the long run. And so you're trying to find a way to financially get to that point to where you can. Because I feel like you're, like I said, you're really focusing on building that. But again, it's like your heart's just not in it. Wherever you are now, you feel kind of drained. Like you just don't have that perseverance, that willpower to keep going. You feel tired. You feel painful. It's like this painful everyday thing for you to have to deal with this. But it's like a part of you feels like maybe you could be missing out on other opportunities or other things by staying. So it's like you're trying to make that decision. Like, is it really worth that? But I feel like a lot of you guys, you really want to walk away because there's this sense of this emotional, like, I kind of want to be done. Like, you just don't want to have to put that work in anymore to whatever this is, but you're just afraid of that financial. Because it just kind of, I keep getting this sense too that like, you know, kind of what it is that you really want. And maybe you've tried to plan parts of your life out, Taurus. And every time you do, it just feels like there's always something that messes it over. And you get frustrated because it's like this is your 5th or 4th detour even, where you feel like you're just not where you feel you should be. Like it's difficult for you to get there. And you feel like money is a key factor of why you can't go for what it is that you want, or why you just feel stuck where you are. Maybe you just don't like where you're living and it's like you want to move out of there. There's something here where you're just not happy and you feel like money is one of the reasons why you just can't go for it. You know, there's this frustration. I think a lot of you guys, you want to create something. And I think that some of you, for some of my Tauruses, it's like you want to create something new and you want to do it, but you feel like, again, this money is keeping you stuck. You feel like you're at an impasse. You feel like you just can't move past the situation. And you feel like it's almost like this is blocking your abundance, you know? Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys right now, you just really want to be happy, you know, and that's the issue. It's like you feel like money is not going to necessarily buy you happiness, but you feel like you can't be happy where you are currently. And so it's like you feel like you need this resources to get to where you can be happy. It's almost like your ego is tricking you into that. Or it's not even really an ego thing. It's just you need to have that balance here where you understand like that trickery. Oh, see? Trickery. I didn't even see that. It's like you're tricking yourself in thinking that if you get all this money or if you get certain things, and this is going to make you happy in the long run. But in reality, you need to be happy where you are now, and then the money and other things can come in. Because money can't buy you happiness, but it can sure help. And that's what I'm getting here. It's like you guys don't say to yourself, oh, if I get X, Y, and Z, then I can be happy. No, you need to be happy and then get X, Y, and Z. And that's when you're going to be actually able to really enjoy it. Because if you get the things that you want, but you don't already have joy inside yourself, and you're not going to enjoy the thing that you're wanting to get. And I think that's the trickery. It's like, I think it was Buddha. I think it was Buddha that said this. The ego says, when everything falls into place, then I can be at peace. And the spirit says, when I'm at peace, everything falls together. And that's what I'm getting. It's like you're tricking yourself here, Taurus, by thinking that you have to have that first before you can be happy. Because what's happening is you want to expand in areas of your life. You want to grow, you want to excel, but you feel like it's going to take a miracle. And for a lot of you guys, what's happening is you have to realize that you're going to have good and you're going to have bad. You're going to have your moments where things are not going to go the way you like, but it's always a decision. It's always a choice on if you're happy or not. So I feel like for a lot of my Tauruses, for the month of June, I feel like a lot of you guys are being really stressed. I think you guys are really working yourselves, or you're worrying and stressing over things that maybe you can't necessarily control. And you need to learn to just relax. As hard as that sounds, just try and find things that will make you get into that playful mode, get into joy. And joy is something that it's like this childish, playful, happy type of energy. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe you miss that part of yourself. Maybe you just feel like you haven't really had true joy in a long time, and it's something that your soul and yourself is yearning. And that's kind of what I'm feeling that you guys are really at this moment. You just want to be happy, and you feel like you're so trapped, you feel so stuck, but you're feeling trapped and stuck in your mind. You need to learn to just get into the body, enjoy going out into nature, or enjoy eating certain foods. Get into the joy of life, get into the joy of just living, just being. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, you're running around like a chicken with its head cut off. You just need to stop, breathe, and know that you're going to be okay. Know that you're going to be able to make it. Because I feel like for some of you guys, you're just stressing about stuff, again, that you cannot control. And you need to just say, there are stuff that I can't physically control. Like, I can't physically control another person. I maybe can't control what happens with the weather or what happens in certain things. And so I just need to know that, I am the only one that is in control of myself, and I get to choose how I feel. If somebody's angry, that doesn't mean that I have to be angry. Just because somebody's upset doesn't mean that I allow them to destroy my peace. And I think that's kind of where some of you guys are going to be at more and more. It's almost like through the month of June, you're going to be learning this lesson slowly throughout it. Like, you're learning what will bring you the actual happiness that you deserve, or what it is that you're requiring about. But you have to balance out your emotions. You have to balance out the way that you communicate with your body and your mind. It's like balancing out that mind and body. A lot of you guys are too much in your head. You're too much in your thoughts. And you really need to meditate or do something to bring you back down. Try to do something that keeps you not occupied, but kind of can keep you in the present moment. Something that you can try and just focus on. And that's really going to help you guys become a little less anxious, because you're not always in your mind. Pay attention to the woulda, coulda, and shouldas. Pay attention to what ifs, ands, or buts, because anything that you say of those types of words and those types of wording at the beginning, yeah, but, well, what if, or this could, those words, they do have an impact in your mind. They have an impact on your body. You're constantly reaffirming to you those fears. You're constantly telling yourself certain things that maybe just are not really true, but somewhere down the line since childhood, you could have perhaps believed it because somebody showed that behavior or told you that that's how the world works, or that's how this works. I feel like a lot of you guys, you have a lot of misconceptions about money, and that's what's really blocking you. It's like maybe you have a belief that money is the root of all evil. Maybe you believe that wanting money is bad. Maybe you believe the rich are bad. Like, there's something there, Taurus, that is blocking you from actually receiving your abundance, which is your birthright. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're blocking something about money, believing that money is hard to make, or believing that you can't have money unless you have a job, or unless you do this or that. And it's like you have all these misconceptions about money, all these beliefs about money And it's a neutral energy. Money is just currency. It's what we put on money, if that's good or bad. It's not, money doesn't make you evil. And I feel like for some of you guys, really just look back in your childhood and just examine, where exactly do I have these misconceptions about money? Where exactly do I believe that I can't or don't deserve certain things, because there's something where you feel like you are self-sabotaging yourself, because it's almost like you believe that you don't deserve certain things, but you do. And so I feel like for a lot of my Tauruses, you're the creator. You're creating your reality. So what reality are you projecting out there? Be conscious of your thoughts in the month of June, because I feel like you guys are really going to be creating and really manifesting what it is that you're believing. So if you believe money's hard to make, that's all that's going to keep showing up. If you believe you're stuck, that's all you're going to be seeing. You need to look at it from a different perspective, a higher perspective, a different lens. Understand, where did that belief come from? And is that my belief? And even if that is, say, something that I chose to believe, if I chose to believe that belief, can I choose to unlearn it? Can I choose to accept a different belief? Start asking yourselves these questions and start really going more within, because I feel like doing more of the shadow work, or being able to understand that it's okay to be needy, it's okay to be greedy, is going to really help you guys this month in June to really help you move past these issues. So that's what I have for my Tauruses for the month of June. Hopefully this resonates for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Thank you, Taurus. Bye.